Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris, Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris, Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense.
The most I would like to do, so I have a 27-inch. The most I would like to do is get a 32-inch.
That's what I have right now.
Yeah, I would like a 32-inch OLED because I have a 4K, and the 4K is great, but I like the way the OLEDs look, especially like
The
with
colors.
they're vibrant. The blacks are deeper. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's great. So I knew that was coming. Pause. Because it's true. Have you ever seen? It was on Twitter. They were showing.
Pause.
No,
let's take a quick pause to introduce you to the podcast. This is Art of Nonsense Podcast, episode 47. I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind.
Wow.
Nah, Chris took advantage of my story to
Sorry. That was a good pause, you know?
So as I was saying on Twitter, they're showing you a comparison of OLED versus 4K LED.
Okay.
And they're showing you in the beginning of Resident Evil Requiem where she's like in the hospital with the girl.
Yeah.
And you have like the lighter. So it's showing you like there's grays around the darker areas, but in the OLED, it's complete darkness. It's terrifying. And I'm like, I would never play like that because if you play in the dark and it looks like that. I mean, I'm sure you will love it, but that's what I'm aiming for. And I think I said that earlier too this year that I want an OLED. I haven't seen anything great go on sale, so I haven't made the purchase, but
it's so much more expensive though.
Yeah.
Because I went TV shopping a couple weeks back for the TV in the living room, my crib.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference between just a regular like LED or I forgot what's the other one.
There's LCD, LED. Or QLED.
No, it was another QLED.
Mm-hmm. It's like a little bit of a step
cheaper. Up. Yeah. Right. But then the OLEDs are just insane. I was like, yo, why is this $1,000 more for the same size? And then you see the difference and you're like, now it makes
Yeah, it's like, you're probably too young. Do you remember when
the big back TVs?
No, when cable switched from like standard to HD? Where like quality and video just looked amazing. Even Family Guy did a joke about it a long time ago where like it went from standard and then it was like a big deal because it was like at 12 a.m. midnight or whatever, it's gonna turn to HD. And you could see, and you're like, oh my God, you could see the pores in people's faces. We didn't know that existed.
Yeah. It looked fake at first.
Because we were like, we didn't know what to do. Our eyes never seen that before. So that's what OLED, I think, to me looks like. It looks real. It looks
vibrant. It looks
the
like
colors
standing there.
So good, man.
And it's not funny because the TV stores, they be having like the most random things in the background. Like where I was at, it was the rainforest, a bunch of freaking toucans.
Oh yeah. To show colors.
Like, they're definitely showing it off.
Yeah, those are commercial like marketing BS, to like grab your attention where the greens. Wow,
this looks so realistic. Yeah.
It happens when you go to Costco too. You like the TV section is just like 98-inch TV. Oh my God.
98-inch is crazy. Who needs that big?
Yo, people need it, man. I have a 65. When we first got it a couple years ago, I was like, man, this looks beautiful because we had a 55 before.
Right.
Now I want a 75. Give me an 86, something.
Bro, just get a projector, bro.
I told my wife too, there's some nice projectors out there, bro. There's
good ones now.
There's this one projector that shoots from the bottom up. So many projectors are from.
I was just about to say the same thing where it's like
we have one at the college
and it goes like this. That's fire.
Yeah.
It's just getting the proper lighting so it looks good.
Yeah, and you want to get a nice screen too. It can't just be any white screen. It has to be like a nice. There's different types of screens. Yeah, like and the right size too. You want to make sure like this There's some that have the screens built in where you just turn it on the projector and the screen
Right.
goes up.
It's
Sick, bro. But yeah, I would like if I ever get like a big enough home where I can just throw in like a 98-inch projector, oh, I'm going with
yeah,
that. 109
bro,
inch.
bro. I remember one time I went to go visit my mom when she was living in Maryland, and one of her old friends was like, "Oh, you guys should come over and hang out."
Mhm.
So we were like, "Yo, let's go."
Yeah.
Brother, they did not tell me this family was freaking rich, okay?
Wow.
Bro, they make their own moonshine
Oh, okay.
and sell it.
Oh, that's dope.
And bro, the most dangerous drink I've ever had in my life. It was like a peach flavored moonshine, bro. You couldn't even taste the alcohol.
Wow,
It was
that's
like
when you know it's
juice.
good. That's when you know it's
It
good.
was like juice. That's when you know it's dangerous.
Ah, that
'Cause
too,
I was
that
like,
too.
glug, 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 glug. I was like, yo, I was lit. But then they were like, oh, come take a house tour. Bro, they had open ceilings,
Mhm.
surround sound, Lou. This is something I feel like you would get. Surround sound through the entire house, and you
That's
could
sick.
separate it by
That's sick.
room.
That's sick. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Then they were like, it was open ceiling, but they had a bridge on the top to go to the bedrooms. Like they had a
I know what you're
staircase
talking
to
about,
go up.
yeah.
I was like, what is this? Then they were like, oh, wait, you haven't even seen the basement. Bro, we go downstairs. They have a bar
Oh,
with like
like a man
movie
cave.
theater stuff.
Ooh, see, that's
They
what I
had a
like.
man cave with gaming stuff, and then
Oh,
they had a
nice.
lady cave with for the wife.
A lady cave, I never heard of
Then,
that.
then they had
What's
a
in the lady
movie
cave?
theater. I don't know.
It's
It's like
like a nail
it was
salon,
like a big
massage.
closet. No, it was like a huge closet. I'm not
Oh,
even
okay,
joking.
just shoes and dresses.
But then they had a movie theater on top of that. So they had
That's
at the
sick.
bar the whole popcorn thing. They
Oh,
would
that's
grill
sick.
hot. They had the hot dog griller thing. Like I was like, yo, what the hell is going,
Nah, that's
brother?
dope.
And I was like, I need money. I'm broke.
Ah.
They made me feel. I was already feeling poor. They made me feel even more poor, bro. It was the nicest house I've ever seen. And then they had a yard that was like 2 acres of land.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. That's all. I mean, I growing up, I never fantasized about having a mansion, right? I've always fantasized about having cars as a kid. Like, oh, I can't wait to get a
Mm.
Lamborghini when I grow up. I mean, growing up in the hood, you don't
Yeah,
see
you were a
those kind
car
of
guy.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, I can't wait to drive a Dodge Viper, with the blue with the white lines. Like those are dream cars, you know what I'm saying? A Ferrari, Porsche, those things. And I'm like, as I got older, I'm like, oh, I think I want a house more than I want a car. Your
And I don't
mind
even need a big
changes.
house.
Yeah, I don't need a big
Need
house.
a good sized house
Mhm.
with a decent yard. I do need a
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah. I would admit to
Like
that.
I have a pool or something, you know? I
A
need something.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, pool is pretty dope. Only because, you don't wanna go anywhere else to go and enjoy, like, a good sunny
Right.
day, you know what I'm saying? You wanna be in the comfort of your own home type thing, so
The one thing I've always wanted, I don't care if I don't play the sport like that anymore. I
basketball
always
court?
used to want no, of like a half football field in my backyard. I've always wanted it. I love football. I'm a football
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted a half football field, like the little
That's interesting. You do, like, a 50-yard
50-yard
line? Yeah,
long
yeah.
and 25 wide, a
Are
little
you
field goal
are you gonna
post and
put a Jets
everything,
logo
like
on the 50-yard?
no, it would be in the end zone. Come on, there's only one end zone, bro.
Yeah, but sometimes they be
It's a
putting
half
logos
field.
in the half. The
No, I'm not.
the the Cowboys did it do it.
I put my face like this.
I would like to see that. And then I'll go to the middle of the field and punt the football right in your face.
Yo,
I'll do a nice Gronk.
but that was the one thing I don't know why I just feel like I need it.
Yeah, yeah.
Pool with a little football field next to it, so I could work out. Get diesel
So
like I've been
I would,
getting.
when you mentioned like the backyard and doing things like that, you remember like growing up watching MTV Cribs and you believed everyone owned those houses,
Fake.
and we find out later on those were all rentals. That's crazy. Like,
The only one that was real was Redman
oh, I
in
remember that
Staten Island.
episode. Yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
the only one to
The
me that I
doorbell
was
didn't
like,
work.
he definitely lives there for real. Like that's his
No, that
house.
was the best one, man. Because when I watched, I'm like, he's trolling, right? Then you find out years down the line, they
He
told him,
still
like,
lived there.
"We're gonna
Yeah.
rent one for you to show off," and he was like, "Nah, I wanna show you where I
Show
live."
my crib.
He didn't
Yeah.
even know they were doing that. He was like, "Wait, y'all rent them?" He's like, "Yeah."
In
Man,
Staten Island.
yeah, that's great. So when you watch these things, you thinking they're real? Like, you see, Shaq or whatever. I mean, I'm sure some of them real because, like, Shaq had his logo in the pool. You don't
Right,
rent
right,
a
right.
house like that, you
No,
know?
definitely some of them were real, but a
Yeah,
lot of them probably didn't even, like they were probably always on the road or something, never
yeah,
really
yeah.
felt like, "Oh, I need to buy this huge
Mhm.
house." They were like, "Yo, come on, we out."
Yeah, I
You know
just
what else
loved
is fake?
what?
Pimp My Ride, man,
Oh,
your favorite show.
I was just about to say that because I was gonna say I used to love looking at the cars that the artist had. I said so much that my favorite show was Pimp My Ride, but then I found out the things they would do to people, like, behind like, so many years later, all these things got revealed. Exhibit didn't even wanna do the show.
Yo, that show was insane. "Yo, we heard you like pool, so let's put a pool in the
Yeah.
back of your car." What?
You
How
like
was that
fish, you
even
put a fish
and we
tank in
would
the front
yeah,
dashboard.
and we would be like, "Yo, that's fire." No,
Yeah.
it's not. The car's not gonna run.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I man, MTV was a good time growing up, man. Between that and then, Road Rules and all those other, like, shows, reality shows, obviously, like, what was it, those dating shows, like the Fifth Wheel, and they all get on a
Or,
bus.
what's that other one? Oh, I think that's the one that you're talking about, the where no, Next was the funniest one to me.
Was that the next one? Was that the one with
When
the
they get on the
dating?
bus yeah, yeah, and they get out and the person's like, "Next," as soon as they
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
and they
that's
get on
the
the middle,
dating one. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
"Yo, only lasted 5 seconds, bro." They would go
Yo,
check the person's house to see if they're dirty and what? I'm
bro,
not letting a random stranger in my crib to record
man,
anything.
I loved
What if my
all of
underwear
that.
got caca stains, bro? You know, like, you look, son.
Those are great, and then, when, I think
Rob
MTV
Dyrdek
had,
took
like
over,
oh,
man.
what you said?
I said Rob Dyrdek took over. That was it. It was over.
Oh, but I didn't really watch that. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Bam LaBam, whatever his name is,
Nah, Rob Dyrdek's original show,
or Big and
fantastic.
Rob or something like that.
Rob and Big,
Yeah. I never
beautiful.
watched it. I think that's when I
Then
stopped watching MTV.
the second one that he came out with, the Fantasy Factory, was actually like a really good show, bro. It was a good show.
Is that the one
And
we had, like, the
then
dog skateboarding?
yeah.
I saw that.
No, but the Fantasy Factory was cool because it basically took like what Jackass did and
Mm.
made it like safe. It was in like a warehouse. He had his own warehouse where he could skate. He had a ball pit or a foam pit. He had a bunch of random stuff, and they would just do things all the
What was the
time.
show? It was like Rob Saget's, like, America's
That's the
Video.
one that ruined everything. Ridiculousness.
No, Ridiculous was great. I love that show, man. I will
At
binge watch
first,
that
but
nonstop.
that's all they play on MTV now. That's what I'm saying. He took over.
It's
It
great.
was that. It was that and Wild 'N Out. That's what took over MTV
Wild 'N Out in the
fully.
beginning to me was amazing, bro. It was
Yeah, when they
amazing
had a
to
bunch of
watch.
up and coming actors and
Yeah.
comedians,
It was
Kevin
amazing to watch,
Hart,
man.
yeah,
I
Cat
really enjoyed that.
Williams.
Wild 'N Out was great. I was gonna mention, the, what is it called? Catfish. That show on MTV, probably one of my
Catfish was great.
favorites,
I
bro.
think they're still going. They're still
Probably. I
going.
haven't watched it in so long. But I remember, I think I might have told you a story. When the movie came out, I was still in college. So me and my friend at the time, me and my friend David, we were film students and they were talking about this indie film coming out. They were only showing it in like so many theaters, and one of them was in Union Square. So me and my boy were
Mm,
like, yo, we're gonna go. This thing looks insane. I don't know if you ever seen the actual movie before the show came out.
no.
Bro, it looked like a horror film, not even lying. Come to find out, he's talking to this young girl, but it's an old lady with a family, a husband, kids, all this stuff. And she
Looking
was like,
for a rush.
I'm like, I'm lonely, I really don't have anybody. And then she like said something like, I think
Your
I
whole
remember.
family.
No, I remember I could be wrong, but it was like she's dying of cancer, all this stuff. And then they come to
Ooh.
find out she was lying about that too. She was lying about the family, lying about like, bro, how you get caught twice?
But my thing is this too, like
Great. It was
nowadays, I feel
great.
like it's so much harder to get catfish nowadays, though.
You
You
think
know?
so? Nah, I think you can still get catfish, bro. If you're not smart enough, if people are not onto it,
But here's my thing.
Like image search. I never get when people like, oh, they never called you or FaceTime you. Bro, after a week, you don't call me or FaceTime me. This ain't gonna work.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna get to.
Oh, okay,
I was like,
okay.
if I'm not like, how are you gonna get catfish for real to the point where like you're sending them money, you're doing all this extra stuff. I better see you within the first 2 weeks,
At least.
whether
At
in
least.
person or on the phone, FaceTime, something.
Yeah.
Take a picture with a fork over your forehead, something.
But within a couple of days, a phone call at least. Some of these people don't even get a phone call.
And
A voice note.
in deep love. They be emailing each other. I'm like, yo, there's no. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder for any sane person to get catfish. But now,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be difficult because of the era we're entering with the AI shit. I feel like people are gonna be able to get catfish for real again. Because them AI videos are getting better and better. Eventually, somebody's
They're tricking people on the OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna take somebody's likeness and make it a real person, AI, and be like, yo, it's gonna talk.
They're gonna make videos.
It's gonna send you videos.
But you can even do it in real time. You can even do it in real time. There's people changing into celebrities.
That's what I'm saying. Put the filter on and boom. Now I'm that person.
So dating in 2026 is cooked. Like virtually. You gotta go back to the old days or go to a bar or something.
I feel like, yeah. I do. Or like it's somebody that you knew beforehand, like you met them before, so you know they're real.
Yeah.
I'm not
or through a friend or something.
Yeah, I'm not talking to a stranger on the no shot.
This is why you're done with the dating apps.
I've been done. I never used them.
You've never used a dating app before.
I used Tinder for like a month.
How was that? What was that experience like?
Terrible.
Why? What was so terrible?
It just, at least for me, it was for one thing and one thing only.
Well, of course, that's why we use Tinder. Anything else,
no,
that's
but
for
like,
dating.
I wasn't using it for that thing. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
I'm not you.
Let's backtrack a little bit. What the?
I'm not a whore, you know?
Nah, Chris is trolling right now.
I'm a child of God. Of the Most High, sir.
Nah.
No, I really wasn't necessarily using it for...
don't tell me you, like my wife said, I was here looking for buddies and talking buddies.
No, not buddies. I was looking for love, man. That's what I thought it was for. I thought it was for...
You thought it was for love?
For like actual dating and stuff. I didn't know. I didn't know.
No, I will say I didn't know either. I didn't know either when I first joined.
I found out what it was about, and I was like, well, I took advantage of maybe like 1 or 2 opportunities, but then I was like, I'm not really like, that's not me.
Yeah, no,
I'm good. I'm all right. Then after I deleted it, I was like, I'm good. I was getting matches. It was cool. I paid for the 1 month subscription or whatever.
I've never paid. You paid? Well, did you get exclusive photos or videos?
You had to. No, I thought you had to. But if you do pay, it does help like push you out there. Bro, within like the first week, I got like 20 plus likes for nothing. I wasn't even doing anything, you know. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then most of the conversations go nowhere. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I was like,
marketing yourself.
At the end of that 1 month, I had 100 plus like matches or likes or whatever on the thing, and I was like,
"Wow!"
And that's the one thing that worked was you could see who liked you, so you could choose who you like. Oh, nice. This one's pretty. Without that, you don't see anything. It's just a blurry picture or something like that. So when you pay for it, they allow you to see who liked you first, type of stuff.
Damn, that must have been like a crazy upgrade.
It wasn't even that. They
because when I was using it, I don't remember seeing a subscription.
Yeah, no, it's like
I was using it in like 2018-ish.
I think it was after that. It was when I was in Florida.
Well, okay, so yeah, it was 2018. That's when I met my wife.
Yeah,
something like that.
Out of there.
But I was using everything. I was using what is it? Plenty of Fish. I was using. I tried eHarmony. I tried Bumble. I
never tried any of those. I just tried Tinder and that was it. I'm gonna go on blackpeoplemeet.com.
I tried Hinge. You know, back in the day when I was a teenager, there was Mi Gente. You remember that?
The Spanish one?
Mm-hmm.
That one I remember hearing about. I never got on that one. I remember there was one for Christians too. Christian Mingle.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I never did that though. That one I never did. I don't know. That's probably where the freaks are, you know.
Jehovah Thickness. No.
No, Chris. Chris was on
You
the
never
wrong
heard
app.
that one?
No,
No.
Chris was like, oh no, this is not what I was looking for.
Jehovah Thickness, baby.
Yeah, so yeah, when I was younger, okay, so this goes back. You probably too young, man. This is I mean, you're not young, but you were probably too young for this time. Did
I
you
was
ever
also very sheltered. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You ever use AOL chat rooms?
Oh, of course.
But you must have been
Come
young,
on, man.
Chris.
AOL.
But you must have been
I was
young.
lit on AOL.
Hold on
What?
AOL.
My username was Chris Rocks 1201 because that was my birthday.
Okay, hold I can't believe you remember your username. I had like 15 of them. I changed them all the time. But when you were using AOL chat rooms, how old were you?
I was like middle school, high school.
Okay, same. So you were using AOL once I kind of like my age bracket moved on from AOL. We started using like
Probably.
other chat things.
So basically, it went from AOL to BBMs, the
See,
BlackBerry.
I got to BBMs late.
BBMs was where it was at. I'll tell
I
you that right
realized
now.
that
The
I had left
BlackBerries
my
was fire.
sidekick for the BBMs. Am I saying that? BBMs,
For the
right?
BlackBerry.
Yeah, yeah,
For the BlackBerry.
the Blackberries. Because it's probably BBMs. You're like, what are you talking about? Brazilian
The baby mothers. Nah.
Brazilian baby mothers. Oh, so so okay, I'm gonna go back to AOL chat rooms. I was still living in Brooklyn. I might have been 12 years old. 12, 13 years old. I'm on AOL chat rooms. And the age, sex, live, like
Yeah,
location,
yeah.
ASL, whatever. And I'm like putting 18 plus, blah, blah, blah. I'm lying about my age. I'm catfishing before catfishing was a thing, bro.
Nah, you're sick. You were trying to get somebody caught up?
Crazy story. And I don't know if my cousin's watching this, but if you're watching this, you remember this story. I was using her boyfriend's photos as me because he was older, right? So I'm talking to some girl. I don't know who it is, but we're talking. She's like, "Oh, let's exchange photos." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I got you." You know what I'm saying? I send the photos. She's like, "Hold on." I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "That's not you." I was like, "What you mean? How
I
you know
know
it's
you.
not
I
me?"
know this person.
Yo, it was my next door neighbor, bro. She
No.
goes, she goes to my cousin. She's like, "Yo, is Ralphie's username blah 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 blah?" And she's like, "Nah, that's my cousin." She go upstairs because she lived downstairs. My cousin Kim. She was like,
Nah,
"Yo,
she snitched on you?
the
No.
neighbor snitched on me, man."
She
But I think
snitched on
she probably thought the dude was really cheating. So that's what
Right.
she went to my cousin. She's like, "Yo, is
Oh
this
my god,
person's?"
that's
I'm
so
like, "Nah."
funny.
So she come upstairs. She's like, "Yo, Lou, um, were you in this chat room talking to this?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "That's Rosie from next door, man. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm trying to meet with some ladies." She was like, "Stop using Ralphie's photos." And I remember Ralphie asking me, he was like, "Yo, how many girls you talk to using my photos?" I'm like, "Man, I'm not telling you that." Yeah, man.
Yo,
I did
trying to meet
that.
the ladies.
I try to be with some ladies, man. I'm 13 years old. Oh, wow,
Yo.
boy, bro. Technology came at a weird time for
Right?
me.
But here's my question though. Right? Because like, let's say it got to the point where they were like, yo, let's meet up. What are you gonna
I
do?
I don't know. I think what I was trying to like do is like see who would take the bait and send me photos back. That's what I probably was thinking I was doing.
You was trying to see some boobas?
Probably because it wasn't as easy back in the day. You're talking about 1998, 99, maybe.
I remember the first time I seen a nice set.
Mm,
I was a young bull I moved to Staten Island. I was like 12 years old. Everybody's like, oh, you meet everybody on the block. Everybody's kind of around the same age. A couple
mm,
kids are older, a couple kids around the same age as me, or like a year older, or whatever, some younger. But we would all just hang out. and there was it was they had the whole side of the block. It's just a establishment called Garber.
Mhm.
They do like construction stuff. They kind of like they're like the manufacturer, the warehouse where the people come and get the stuff, or they sell this like the
Mhm.
stuff in bulk. But they have a whole like lot on our block
Mhm.
that we can sneak into.
Mhm.
so, so one day, as a unit, we was like, "Yo, it's the weekend. Nobody's working. Let's go in." We found a way in. We climb over this big ass fence, and then as we're like scoping the area, there's really nothing in there, but we see a shed. Okay, we see we see a shed, bro. We go in there, and I promise you, now that I think about it, we're wild for even going in here, but
Mhm.
like these grown men were disgusting. Okay, this shed was basically a shed to get their rocks off. it was it was filled with magazines of porno.
Oh my god.
So we in there, I'm 12, like, oh,
Like, oh
oh
my
my god,
god, what we just found gold.
Playboys, yeah, Playboys with
Yeah,
the
yeah, the
centerfold,
centerfold, yeah.
bro, everything. That's the first time I seen a naked
I wouldn't have touched
anything.
those books. You don't.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it now. I'm like, yo, we was bugging out for even
Yeah.
touching them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because first of all, why is there a shed filled with corn magazines in the middle of your job site?
That's
Who
crazy.
who approved this? That's what I was doing at 12. This
Yeah.
guy was in chat rooms trying to catfish
Yeah.
grown women, yo, trying to get them locked up, bro.
Yo, I've done some crazy. So I don't know. You were too young for this too. I'm trying to think. You ever use the walkie-talkies?
Of course.
Okay, so then okay, so Chris, I'm 38. Chris is 30, how old? 33?
True.
32. So what's that? I'm 6 years older than you.
Yeah.
So if I'm 13, you're 7, right? That's math. 1 plus 1.
Quick maths.
If I'm doing I'm doing things at 13 years old, why are you doing them at 7? Because the
I
walkie-talkies
don't
were
know.
pretty popular, but they died out quick after a while. So in Brooklyn, in Sunset Park, the walkie-talkies, you can, you would like go on different channels. You go to like channel 1, channel 2, channel 3,
Yeah.
and there's like chat rooms. There are other people using walkie-talkies talking shit. Whether they're trying to talk to a girl or they're
Yeah,
just
I don't
beefing.
remember that. Nah,
Oh, okay. So you don't remember that. Okay, so then
I
yeah.
never seen that. I know what walkie-talkies are, like I've used them.
No,
But I
no, no.
never
This was
experienced
stuff like
that.
this.
No,
You would
no,
get
no.
Motorola walkie, like these were the best ones. Motorola walkie-talkies. I'm not talking about like the
And just switch
chirps.
to random channels and be like, yo, you bro.
Yeah.
People just arguing.
So I remember I saved enough to get a Motorola walkie-talkie.
Got you.
And you will have to introduce yourself. So I named myself Angel Dust. I remember I was in the back of the bus, 63 bus on 5th Avenue in Brooklyn. I'm leaving
Angel Dust,
middle school.
17 years old. Brooklyn, New York.
But it has a range, so it's only gonna reach like 10 blocks. So if you're in a 10-block
Yeah.
radius and I'm talking shit, you could probably find me, right?
So everybody, yo, it's that little kid on the bus.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, this is Angel Dust. We on the bus right now. If we have anybody talking, like say what's up, whatever. And so you hear like a guy like, yo, who this? Or a girl like, yo, why you sound like a little kid? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And you just be talking. And then you do it from your crib, like, yo, who's out right now? What we doing? Stuff like that. We outside type stuff. So
I'm crying, yo.
that's what we did with
Angel Dust.
walkie-talkies. Yeah, you had to use a username. That's the thing. When you got on the walkie, you're like, who's this? Oh, this is this guy, whatever.
Why Angel?
I don't know. I don't know what possessed me to use Angel Dust. I don't know if it was.
I think I used a walkie-talkie of that nature was when the Nextel joints did it.
Yeah, the Nextel, that was a big thing. Yeah, but that it was coincide with Sidekick. So you picked a side. It was like Apple versus Android. It was Nextel versus Sidekick. So
And I picked Nextel at first, and then I switched to the Sidekick.
I never had a Nextel. But prior to that, Did you have the Motorola two-way pagers? Did you have one of those? That was
Nah,
popular.
that's too old. That's too old for me,
No,
bro.
it's not that old, bro. It's not that old. I remember everyone had one, and then you'll get a custom made one where you could get like different colors because they'll come in black and just like a little keyboard. I mean, come on, guys, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Motorola
That's
two-way
too old,
pages.
bro.
But you get like the small one. Everyone had, it was like a beeper. I had a beeper for like 3 months and I lost it at Funtime USA. If you're from Brooklyn, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Funtime USA, bro. Bro,
I lost it in the laser tag.
I was thinking about Funtime USA the other day because I went on the trip with my school to Dave & Buster's around that same area. I was like, man, if Funtime USA was still around,
it was that big warehouse, man.
Good. That would be such a good like school trip still, you know?
Yeah. It was very unique. Yeah. So I had 2 birthdays there back to back, bro. That's how much I love Funtime USA. So for one of my birthdays, we went and we did laser tags. As a kid, you love laser tag. So I had my beeper on me and I lost it, bro. I was tight.
You was locked in, jumping around.
Yeah. I'm doing like if I'm in time crisis, you know, I'm jumping to the side, you know. I'm like reloading. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever done paintballing?
Yes, I've done paintballing. Love paintballing. Okay. My dad was big into paintballing too. He used to go with his friends and stuff like that. I went upstate one time with my uncle and my cousins. Great time, bro. I love paintball.
We had a whole crew, bro.
You see, but I see people like you guys, you probably took it serious. You had like walkie-talkies on the side and you giving signals.
No,
like,
we didn't go that hard, but like we would like, bro, almost monthly go to
You see, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But I love paintball. Yeah.
There's only one time where we did something crazy and we all felt bad afterwards, Joe.
Oh, you shot somebody.
Like, it's this person. No, we lit her up. We didn't know it was a her though.
Her? Oh my God, Chris.
Because she was wearing like.
Well, you have the gear, you have the mask, yeah.
No, but like she full bodied it though, not like.
Well, some people take it serious.
She looked like she was going snowboarding. That's how much gear she had on.
Well, they hurt, bro.
No, I know. I'm not saying it. They don't. I'm just saying.
I was in a full body suit too.
You can't see if it's a man.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Underneath that.
But your assumption is that they're a guy.
She broke the rules though. Like the unwritten rules of paintball. She did something crazy, so we retaliated. And
hold on. Time out. I need to know this unwritten rule. What's this unwritten rule?
No, she was cheating.
Like what did she do? She like wiped it off. Like
supposed to do. Yeah, she kept doing it the whole day.
And no one said nothing?
Like, no, we kept saying, we're telling the ref, like, yo, this person, they're cheating. They didn't listen.
Wow.
So the last game, we won. But, towards the end, it was because she was cheating. She was still in it. There was maybe like 2 people left on their side. Bro, we bum rushed her and just everybody, like 6 of us just fucking she was like, stop. And then she took the helmet off and we saw her. We're like, yo, we're so sorry, yo. We didn't, we didn't mean to. My fault. We meant to, but we didn't know, so we didn't mean to.
Yeah, I will only do paintballing in the fall because playing in the summer. Yeah,
it's too hot for that.
Yeah. We got all the gear on, but there are people that do like their leagues, this is what they do.
No, like in the summer, I wouldn't wear no gear, just a mask.
I never. I only go fall, winter.
Tank top, wildin'.
Nah, you crazy, bro. It was fun, man. I do miss playing. But it was it was a thing where I was invited by my dad and his friends and my uncle, and when you're playing with old timers like that, when they know like their stuff, they've been playing for years, it's a little bit different, so they know what they're doing. I was in their first game and I'm like this, like just looking. My dad's like, you can't play like that, bro. You gotta move, move. And I'm like, well, no one gave me training.
Bro, I learned all that stuff, the 2-finger shooting.
Yeah.
Like a machine gun. I used to, bro.
I didn't want to drop any balls. My dad's like, don't worry, you just put them in, bro.
Bro, I used to get on one knee and just lean over and pour it from my hip into the gun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's sick, man. I remember going to a shop with my dad just to look at the guns. I'm like,
mad expensive.
It's so much fun. I remember my dad had an old semi-automatic one with a big CO2 tank. Bro, it was like a shotgun. Like you pull back.
No semi-automatics.
Bro, I remember going into the backyard, just trying it with my dad. I might have been like 10, 11 years old, and just feeling like the impact. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is freaking awesome."
I
I
remember one
couldn't
time I got
wait
hit
to
with a
play.
grenade.
Oh, no.
I got hit
I
with a
just
paintball
played.
grenade. I said, "Yo, what is this?"
Yeah. But then when I went for the first time and I'm seeing, like, literal competitions, people having walkie-talkies and stuff like that,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Yo, this is
It's
legit."
like
People.
gaming.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like search and destroy, Call of Duty for real.
Yeah, and that's where I think for me, growing up as a kid, I didn't play first person shooters. It wasn't until I was 14 years old. Well, not even first person shooter. My first like
Just
legit
shooters in general.
shooters was SOCOM and playing
Mm,
online. That was my first one. I never really got into Counter Strike or anything like that, like where it's multiplayer. It
right.
was SOCOM. And then I got into Call of Duty heavy. Like that was World
And
at
it's still your
War
favorite to this
changed.
day.
Yeah, World at War changed my perspective on first person shooters, and I was like, I'm Call of Duty for life. And that's why I never played Battlefield because I was just like, this is it. This is peak. And people don't even like World at War. And I'm like, y'all crazy. World at War is like
I
legit.
like World at War,
Legit.
especially the zombies.
Yeah. I mean, that's what took over the game, you know? But yeah, man. Do you have anything besides us talking reminisce? Do you have anything for
Nah, I was gonna
Donkey
say,
of
you
the
got any
Day?
plans for spring break, man? What are you doing?
Nothing. I know my son, he's when does it start for you? Because you're in the public school system
The second.
the second, so that Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Wednesday's
so
the last day, but I'm
yeah.
taking the day off before.
No, that's smart. You extend it. Well, you're going to Hawaii,
No,
so
I'm
it's a bit
leaving.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
have
you
no
yeah,
choice.
you have to go. Like that plane's gonna leave with or without you. So
Exactly.
how long is that flight for you?
13 hours, I think.
You wouldn't catch me
But it's
on
a
a
layover.
13-hour
I got a
flight.
layover too, so
Where are you stopping at?
I think Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. I got to double check, but I
Oh,
believe
okay.
it's Arizona.
So what do you stay there for a couple hours and then you get on another plane?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it
As long
just
as it's not
you?
Atlanta. No, it's me, my sister, my nephew,
Oh.
my niece.
Oh, okay. That should be
We're
fun.
all going as a family to go see my other family, which is my brother and my mom that live in Hawaii. So
Oh, that
it's
should
gonna be
be
a nice
fun.
little trip, you know.
Good, man. Happy for you. That's gonna be a good time, man.
Yeah, we got everything planned already,
You
and
might
then
find what you were looking for at the wedding. What is it? Samoan woman. What do you call them? You call them something.
they scare me. You crazy? They'll beat me up, man.
What are they called? You had a name for 'em.
Samoans.
I know someone's, but you had like a nickname for them. You were like at the wedding or whatever, or something like that.
Oh, Oos.
No, I know
They
those
call me
terms.
Oos, bro.
Okay, Uso.
No, they did. It was like I felt like I was getting jumped into a gang, but it wasn't a gang, you know? Like they pulled me to the side. I got a little nervous because I'm like, yo, there's a bunch of big Hawaiian dudes
Yeah, yeah,
surrounding me right now.
yeah.
They were like, yo, come over here, bro. And I was like, oh, they were like, yo, you know what a oos is, bro? And I was like, I've heard it before. I don't know what it means though, for real. They
Hmm.
were like, it's like, brother, man, you're officially a oos. And they all grabbed me like throw me around. I was like, yo, let's go. Oos. And then they would like do the scream, and I was like, I can't, bro. I'll embarrass myself. I can't do I can't do the yell for the life of me, bro.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. This should be a good time, man. I really hope you and your family have a good time. Well, I think
Nah,
that's
me,
gonna be it, man. Have a safe travel. We'll miss you. We'll definitely see you back for the next episode, but
I'm gonna come
have a
back
good time,
browner.
man. Browner, I don't know. You're not gonna come back like your dad. We saw what your dad looked like.
No, that's OD. That's OD. That's OD. I
My
don't know if
man,
I'm gonna come back like that.
my man came back a different person.
crazy.
Like, who's
That
this?
was that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That was it. I don't want to get that. That's OD. But I definitely need to get a little tan. You know what I'm saying?
For those that don't know, Chris's father is short and bald, but light skinned like him. Where did your dad go?
Mexico.
Mexico. My man came back a totally different skin tone and
Yo,
everything, bro. He
and
grew
it wasn't
hair.
even that hot. It was crazy. It was insane how
There was
dark he
something in
got.
the
But you
water
know,
there. He took a dip. He came out, different colors, started glistening, man.
yeah, man. If you haven't yet, make sure to like the video, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for some more podcasting teams. And thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it. See you next time.
Peace. I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail.